Hi, Paul Spalding here. Over50team.com. Over50team.com. Helping those over 50 to regain some dignity in their life with an ability to create passive income. Now, today we're talking about part 3 of Easy Blogging with Lawrence Tam. Now, who is Lawrence Tam? Well, let's see. This is my back office of Empower Network. Let's go into the leaderboard here. See what's going on. Looks like something's wrong here. Not quite sure what it is. Nothing's coming up. That's pretty weird. Team, campaigns, API, email, leaderboard. Anyway, let's see. Here it is. Okay, total leads, all time. Don't see Lawrence Tam's name here anywhere. How about total member signups? Lawrence Tam. Nope, don't see it. How about total income? Whoa, looky here. Number 3. Number 3 of total income. Let's see. Number 10 here in the last 30 days. And number 10 here. Looks like his income dropped a little bit since last week. But you know, he's making lots and lots of money, and that's what counts. He's blessing a lot of people. Look at this guy here. We're going to be able to watch him here shortly, because that's the next set of videos I'm going to be sharing with you. See right here, Vic Strayhouse. Anyway, we're back to part 3 of Easy Blogging. So let's see what Lawrence has to say here.
Hey, Lawrence Dan here again, and I want to go over how do you build a better blog, get you out of the stuck mode of I don't know what to do, how to make it better, I'm afraid it's not going to look good, I'm afraid it's not going to perform. Let's get past all that. How do you build a better blog? Number 1, let's go after a niche. Like, what is a niche? It's like a little piece of your room that's like a niche is a very specific topic. Christians, dogs, German shepherds, high-end cars, Porsches, houses over $1 million in Sugarland. The niche is you want to take a subject and you want to get very specific. Now, I talked about this. If you market to everybody, you market to nobody. If you want to market to cars, good luck, because there's a bajillion dealerships and auto manufacturers and car parts and tuners and movies. There's just so many things that deal with cars. But what if you just want to sell a very specific item?
Now, exactly what he says, cars. There's parts, sales, movies, junkyards, everything has to do with cars. So you have to be specific on your subject.
Like, what if you sell a turbo kit for a Porsche, right?
Okay, so we're getting very specific here. Now, if you get into houses, then you have to, it could be doll houses, it could be dog houses, could be, that's doll or dog, or play houses. There's so many different things. Let's jump ahead a little bit here so we don't spend too much. Keywords. We don't want to spend too much on each thing because we don't have a lot of time here.
It's very specific.
It's very
It's
specific.
very regionalized. This niche will play in it if you're in the restaurant business and selling food. You gotta have the keyword. The keyword expands because remember, Google can't read your mind. Google doesn't know what your niche website is about. Are you selling houses or are you selling dollhouses? Are you selling cars or are you selling remote control cars? They don't really know until you pick and focus on a specific keyword per piece of content. Now, blog, the way it's built, you got a bajillion pieces of content. Just make sure each one has a specific keyword. When you have a static website, it's like one website, one keyword, maybe your company name. That's the only keyword.
Okay, that's I mean that tells you right there. Let's jump ahead a bit here. Okay, he's still talking about keywords.
Your guy here, and here's your website. What this is Google's a matchmaker. That's all it is. Google just wants to get the person in their brain. Once they type it, hit enter, Google in a split second has to figure out who is the best person, best website to give to this person. Who can solve this person's problem if he's searching for best chalupa in South Africa? And there's no one who provides an exact match. But when you do, they're like, ding, ding, ding. Google's like, ha, I knew someone was going to type that out. And then they match it. Google is a matchmaker, like a dating service, you know. So when Google does that, Google as a service wins confidence from the user, even though they use it for free, but they have a different monetization angle. That user's like, Google's awesome. I was looking for this and I found it, the exact one specific.
Okay, now he's talking about keyword traffic down here and long-tailed versus short-tailed keywords. Now, long-tail keywords is very specific, like fish taco truck in Houston, bean and cheese chalupa, rice and beans, whatever that is behind his head. Now, very specific, 4, 5, 6 letter keywords. Get you very specific. And there's people who type in that because they want to know something specific. And if they just do like, well, like I had trouble with my Jeep. I typed in Jeep and all kinds of crap came up. But then if I specified it more down into four-wheel drive system for your Jeep, then it narrows it down a little bit. And if you specify it more, I had an 08 Jeep four-wheel drive system. I mean, that's like 6 letters, but it breaks it down, and you use these keywords in your blog for that subject, and you rank higher in the search engines. Let's jump ahead a little bit more here. Okay, here's a good one. Back up just a little bit here.
It can search. It knows. Don't go against the grain. Go with the flow. Google is telling you exactly what people are searching for.
This is for auto suggestion.
It's suggestion. Cool.
So you know whenever you type in a keyword or a word in Google, it gives you auto suggestion. It just drops down. It's like a autocorrect on your telephone, on your smartphone. And you'd be surprised what you find, what the auto suggestion is when you type in certain keywords. Sometimes it's very shocking, but the more keywords you type in, whether it be 3, whether it be 5, whatever, the more chance you're going to get a hit on what you're looking for. And that's the same way with somebody else.
All right. Next thing. How to build a better blog? I can teach this. End in mind. Maybe reset. What does this really end in mind? Know what you want from your blog. Are you trying to raise funds? Are you trying to alert people of the cause of drinking?
And in that, you can't have your end in mind just to get affiliates to your account, because that's not gonna, that's spread all over everywhere. They come to you for content. They see the content. If you got good content, they're going to come back and back and back and say, hey, well, this guy is really good. I think I'm going to find out a little bit more about him. Or this content is really bad. I'm going to go over to this other blog because it's better. They're looking for something. Now, of course, there are people who are just looking for money, looking to find out how to make money. My over50team.com. But every one of the people that are over 50 has a specialty that they've done in the past, 50 years that they're very good at, whether it be, building rocket ships or fixing cars or mowing lawns or selling real estate or anything that they've done, their specialty. And so they can help their readers with specific questions and problems in their blog because they are the professional, they are the master. Anytime you know something about a subject, you know 90% more than the person reading, because everybody interprets a little bit different. So, a little bit more here.
More water in your city? Are you trying to help people not water the lawns in the morning? What is your end in mind? What is your goal?
There it is, the goal. Let's jump ahead a little bit. How to cook red meat on a barbecue.
How to cook red meat on a barbecue, on BBQ. Don't you think Google goes, oh man, I think this book is about how to cook red meat on a BBQ. See what I'm saying? And then make sure your article has that word in there too. So Google goes, it really is about how to cook red meat on a barbecue. Google goes, hey, who's looking for this? Remember, he's a matchmaker. Google it is a matchmaker. It's like, who's looking for this? Like, it knows in suggestion.
Yep, that's it. Here we go. The last part of this.
Person to teach somebody something. Okay? So a lot of you get stuck on, well, I just know a little bit about gardening and I don't want to blog about it. If you know a little bit, the chances are you probably know 50% more than the average person. You just know a little bit. If it's something you do passionately anyways, it's probably more like 90% more. Like if you watch, if you're a comic book lover, and you're like, I'm not really good about comics. There's so many more guys at the Comic-Con fair that know more about comics. Like, no one's gonna read my reviews on these comics. You know 90% more than everyone else on planet Earth because that's your passion. Just do it. That keeps people stuck. You don't have to be the specialist. You just got people who have interest. You have interest in it. You understand that? I'm not the best person on blogging, but I enjoy it. But I break it down.
And so basically what he's saying is that sometimes it's better not to be the greatest or think you're the greatest, because you talk over people's heads that don't know anything, the other 50 or the other 90%. And if you know a little, then you can talk down to their level and you don't have to repeat it 15 times, because they have no idea what the guru is saying. Just like blogging. I mean, we're going to need to watch this series 2 or 3 times to really comprehend everything Lawrence has talked about it. But it is so good. And you repeat it and repeat it and repeat it, and it becomes part of your life. Okay, well, I'm about done with my time here. So remember, over50team.com. I will, put on the next video in the next couple of days of Vic Strayhouse. And you have a wonderful day, and talk to you soon.